Hey everyone, Dr. Starr here, Silver Spring Medical Center. Welcome back. Today I wanted to discuss a very pivotal part of your diet nutritional health. Okay, and it has to do with oil. And I need to take about 4 or 5 minutes of your time. Appreciate you for tuning in. If you have any questions, put the comments down below or questions. Then the topic comes up about healthy oils. Okay, I just got to stop everything because that's the number one thing that's probably sabotaging your journey in weight loss and certainly in your journey towards better health. You can't do it with oil, okay? Oil is not a health food. You have to really just take a full stop, look at the literature, look at the science, and look at some common sense. In past videos, I've compared the refining process of the fats into from an olive, okay, or from a corn, or from soybean, or from sesame, or whatever you want to call it, whatever plant form, and it's purely refined fat into liquid fat, okay, into the oil, and we call it healthy. We think that for some reason we make this wonderful big salad and we pour olive oil on it. For some reason, olive oil is like the healthiest oil. Well, granted, it's not so much that there's oils that are healthy and not healthy. They're all unhealthy. There's some that are just less unhealthy than others, okay, or less damaging than others. Certainly, I know there's a big comparison between animal fat and olive oil. And sure, olive oil is going to have less saturated fat, but don't fool yourselves. Olive oil has 14% of its calories coming from saturated fat. It's extremely high in omega-6s. So if you want to go that route of, oh, we need more omega-3s, don't drink olive oil because it's 14-to-1 ratio omega-6s to omega-3s. So we're supposed to have a ratio of 4-to-1. So if you want to get ideally 1-to-1, in nature back 1,000 years ago, people were eating non-processed fats and foods, and they were getting pretty much a 1-to-1 ratio from omega-3 to omega-6. Now, I don't want to get in that direction, but let's just think about this. There's a lot of fake news out there that talk about, oh, well, if you have olive oil, it lowers your cholesterol. That's just not true. That's just not true. I mean, there are so many reasons why oil is health harming, aside from the fact that it raises clotting factor 7, aside from the fact that it literally paralyzes the ability of your blood vessels to expand. Okay, and this is very important when it comes to stroke and diabetes and certainly to high blood pressure. If you stand up now, turn off this video and run to the stop sign, your body has to gauge and a certain amount of blood flow. It has to handle for an increased heart rate. It has to be in a reactionary form. And if it can't increase the diameter of your blood vessels, you're going to have high blood pressure. Okay, go ask your physics teacher. But basically, you need to have a pliable, flexible vascular system, not just in the heart, but in all the blood vessels. And oil will absolutely damage that ability of your blood vessels to be able to dilate and to constrict. And there's tons of studies on that. But the idea here is that oil is 100% fat. It has nothing else in it. It is a refined fat, just like a refined carbohydrate gets filtered down into sugar. All right, so there's nothing that's good in sugar. It's pure, refined carbohydrates. That's what a bag of sugar is. A bottle of olive oil, and I don't care what the source is. It can come from coconuts, it can come from olives, it can be extra cold virgin pressed. It doesn't matter. It's still 100% fat. It's still 100% pure liquid fat. And the only reason why it's liquid at room temperature is because it comes from a plant source. If it was from an animal source, it would be a sludgy, white, waxy substance, okay? So don't kid yourself. 1 tablespoon of oil is 13 or 14 grams, and it's at least 120, 130 calories, just in that little tiny tablespoon. So when you make this beautifully healthy, nutritious, rich in vitamins and phytonutrients and antioxidants and minerals, and then you kill it by pouring on an oil-based salad and fool yourself worse and saying, oh, this is a healthy salad. Putting oil onto your salad doesn't make the salad healthier, and just the opposite. Eating a big salad with oil on it doesn't make the oil healthier, okay? I mean, it's not something that's health enhancing. Now, there's 2 places that most people use oil, okay, the liquid bottle form. And if you and like I've said before in past videos, if you have salt shakers in your house and if you have a bottle of oil, get rid of it. It's not smart. It's not healthful. Don't let anybody fool you into it, okay? They're just lying to you. They're not telling you the truth, and it's probably just for a profit of theirs. Now, there's two places that you're going to use oil. One is frying vegetables, typically, sauteing vegetables. And the other one is in salads. So salads we've already covered. There's tons of fat-free versions. There's natural versions. You don't even need to buy a salad dressing from a store. You can make your own. You can take a little bit of avocado if you want a little bit more fat. But again, the oil in the avocado is not a refined fat. It comes with the whole package. So yes, it's a little bit high in fat, but it's not a pure liquid refined ingredient, which is really, really quite harmful. So you could blend up fruit. You can make a fruit-based dressing. There's tons of things. Just try fresh lemons and limes, for God's sakes. Put a little bit of balsamic vinegar on there. You don't need the oil. So get it out of your mind. Oil is not healthy. It's actually quite harmful. Frying vegetables, you don't have to. If you're deep frying anything, including ice cream if you're in the South listening to this, don't fry things, okay? I can make an entire video just on frying food is horrible, but don't fry anything. But if you have to saute vegetables, and that's a very common response that I get. They say, well, how are you supposed to saute vegetables? You need oil, don't you? Won't taste good. It's not true. You can't saute it. That's not true. You can use water. There are natural oils in all of the vegetables that you use. If you add enough water so it doesn't burn out and it doesn't scorch, it will saute. You can saute an onion in water and it tastes just as good. And there's no fat in it. And your heart will thank you for it. And your health will thank you for it. And if you're trying to lose weight, you better get rid of the oil. Because it is like running on a conveyor belt. You are not going to make any progress. You will not make progress in losing weight if you're still adding oil to your foods. That's it. Have a great day.